Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second part of the powerful dual Dokkan Fest. We're going to look at Int Beerus today. I do think Int Beerus is probably going to be very powerful, because when I was looking at his kit, I was like, it feels like he's missing something. And that really made me think, like, nah, I'm just overlooking how strong he's actually going to be. So, I think I'm expecting Beerus to be hitting some big numbers for us. We'll see how it's going to look. Remember, Beerus does have that melee nullification. That's something they love giving characters these days. And it's something they love giving characters these days, and then giving a lot of bosses melee supers as well. I do like that, by the way. Like, make the bosses have, like, these really disgusting, like, super attacks. But, like, at least make it, you know, a weapon super, key blast super, or melee super so we could deal with it. I hate when bosses have other type. I just think other type supers are corny. Alright, so we're going to put the sticker on Beerus. Now, again, we're going to do the, 55% Link Level 1 showcase. I am beginning to, for the first time, well, I guess I did consider it before, but I am considering, I don't know, maybe what we could do with the 55% videos. I might still, oh, power level, nice. I might still, for the 55% videos, still just do Link Level 1. But I might give them a bronze and a silver equip. But I don't know. I mean, that's not really, the thing is, like, that's not really super feasible for, like, a free-to-play player, though. Like, the point with the 55% video is not to, like, min-max the character to perfection. It's, like, what is the character going to look like for, free-to-play Steve, who just gets the character, right? So, like, if I just, like, smother this bitch and God equips, like, that's not going to be the free-to-play player experience, right? Because they made the Whis event, worse than ever, to where it's, it's a lifetime contract. You're in a, what is it, the 360 deal or whatever the fuck it is? Like, I'm in one of those. Like, Geppy's got me in one of those for that Whis event, man. Like, in order to have all these characters have these equips, I'm running that every second of the day, right? I'm at the gym, grinding Whis event. I'm hanging out with my girl, grinding Whis event. I'm drinking some water, grinding Whis event. I'm in the shower, grinding Whis event. That's how it goes. So I don't know. But I'm considering, because 55% characters, I have, like, people have been talking about this, and I've noticed it as well, that the gap is feeling bigger between 55% characters and rainbow characters. Because it's like, we're taking some of these best units in the game, and, like, they get touched a little bit in these 55% videos usually. We have a little bit of issues. And then we rainbow the character, and they destroy the game, right? So, anyway. All right, let's hop in. 55% Beerus. Let's see how well he is going to do. Oh, let's just end right here, so we can see 55% Beerus.
今回はやけに早いお目覚めですね。
やれやれ、平和とは実に短いもんじゃのう。少しつかめてきた気がするぞ。身勝手の極意。
身勝手の極意はカカロットがやればいい。俺は俺のやり方で貴様に勝つ。
Alright guys, so we are hopping in. Beerus got that intro. So one of the big things we're going to get from Beerus right away is the Scouter. Yeah, he does give us the Scouter for 3 turns here. Okay, so Beerus, remember, has a melee nullification as well. Let's just switch on over here. When receiving an unarmed super attack, 70% chance to nullify it. And then if there is a Realm of God's enemy, it's a 100% nullification. So if we take a look at this, I don't know, this is 55% Link Level 1. It probably ain't going to work out too well, but I was curious. I don't know, Evolution Blue Vegeta probably would plaster him, huh? Maybe let's just test it and see how it looks. We did get Shen on this rotation, which I don't love here. What would UI Goku give Beerus in terms of links? It'd just be a little bit of power. And then same thing with Evolution Blue Vegeta. Yeah, just a bunch of attack links. I mean, I reckon that's Godly Power, Prodigies, and Fierce Battle that are activated. For Beerus' link set, he has Godly Power, Connoisseur, the Innocence, Shocking Speed, Prodigies, over 9,000, and Fierce Battle. Now, the thing about over 9,000, that has always felt to me, I don't know what the Japanese, like, actual translation is, but it's always seemed to be like it was like I thought of it as, like, characters reacting to Kaioken. Alright, because, like, you got, like, these Saiyan Saga characters, and it says, like, you know, like, over 9,000, and, like, they kind of, like, fought Kaioken Goku, and then randomly, like, the Champa characters were on it, and they, you know, Champa was watching Kaioken Goku do shit. I guess, to be fair, this Beerus, though, obviously, he is not really, a character that sees Kaioken. You know, he does have over 9,000 with the AGL, Vegeta, and Nappa, huh? Because they are Planetary Destruction characters together. Alright, I'm just going to let this go. I think that this is... Yeah, actually, nah. I'm not going to do that. Hell no. Let's do it next turn. Because next turn, we are going to have... What's his name? That guy. Champa. AGL Champa, I think, might be quite effective. I have not given Champa, like, a crazy build or anything like that. I'm considering giving... AGL Champa and Tech Beerus, you see both of them. I'm considering giving them God equips. I probably could get away with it. I guess especially in Tech Beerus's case, I probably, because he does need to get hit, remember. So I guess what I could do is I could give Tech Beerus a couple of, like, you know, additional and defense equips or something. Maybe give Beerus, like, a dodge build, but then just give him additional equips, something like that. I could do that. Remember, we got Shen, damn near best character in the game. All right, so here's Int Beerus. She's at 22 million, so that's not really too crazy right there. I know when he receives an attack or dodges an attack, he does get 200% attack and 30% crit for 4 turns. So that's a huge ability we don't have activated. On this next turn, I'm going to put him in slot 1. We'll see his nullification. We're going to have him next to Champa. Champa gives, is it 6 out of 7? Champa gives 6 out of 7 links. Yep. The one link they don't share is, it's probably Shocking Speed. I think it's probably Shocking Speed that Champa doesn't have. Yes. No, Champa does have Shocking Speed. Yeah, wait, what link doesn't Champa have? I gotta take a look now. Champa, he has more than meets the eye instead of Prodigies. Prodigies is the one link they do not share. Okay. No biggie. Remember, Champa's a massive support type character, and then, you know, with all the crazy support Beerus is going to give, I think Champa could be looking quite solid, right? Beerus is going to give a ridiculous amount of support. I should just cover this. Beerus gives so much support, but it is to specific characters only that Beerus is giving this support to, right? So if we jump on over right here, we could take a look at it. So just in his basic effects right here, Realm of God allies get 30% defense, and then another 50% attack and defense, 25% crit, 25% dodge, and 10% damage reduction for characters who are also on Planetary Destructions. That's just the other Gods of Destruction, right? So, I mean, we've never gotten any Gods of Destruction besides Beerus and Champa as playable characters. If they give us any of the others, it could make for an interesting setup, right? And then remember, Beerus has also got this, if there's a Realm of Gods enemy, more Realm of Gods support, and then more support for these characters on Planetary Destruction, right? And then we'll also have to do a run where there's no Realm of God category enemies also, to kind of like see how Beerus is going to be looking. I would say, maybe I'm dumb here, but I feel like Beerus's kit looks a little tough for me to grade properly, but I think a lot of that has to do with these massive stat buffs he gives. It's basically just to like Champa right here. This is who will take full advantage of this. And, I mean, Tech Beerus as well. I think this is probably not a good situation for Tech Beerus, but let's, I mean, fuck it, right? Like, we ball. Let's just see how it goes. Wait, Champa needs orbs, right? Does he need 6? Champa needs, yeah, 6 key spheres does give him crit and damage reduction, but, I mean, we'll be okay. We'll be alright. It's fine. It's fine. Because we know that they're not supering there, so. All right, let's see this. Yep, so we have 6 out of 7. Obviously, once we've link leveled him, it's going to be a lot different. When my Beerus is going to have a 30 dodge build, we'll be looking a lot better for this type of situation. So this is a guaranteed nullification right here. Beerus will hit a lot harder after he gets a couple of super attacks before that, too. Okay, so this Evolution Blue Vegeta, unless we hit him Potential System 5 dodge it, which we don't, what is this looking like? Oh, okay. Wow. And then his damage is much higher. There's for a couple of reasons. One, he's been targeted. And two, we do have Tech Beerus and Champa on rotation as well. Who are both supporting, right? Okay, sure. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I looking at it, I do think he's going to be quite good in Beerus Rainbowed. Oh, UI Goku's trolling us today. I'm so sure, Goku. Alright, yeah, I think Champa will, like, if we have Beerus around, Champa is going to be an easy run. I am a little nervous here. Remember, I don't have God Equips on Tech Beerus yet. Or Champa. Might just do God Equip videos for him. Alright, fuck it. Might as well. Oh, nice. Wow. Okay. Damn, dude. We'll take that. Alright, so we still have the Scouter up from Beerus. We could do his active, but I think it probably would benefit us more to save it for another turn. This is UI Goku's first turn, yeah. So let's just take a look at Beerus as active, right? So if we take a look at this, God of Destruction's Edict, okay? We could do this when HP is 77% or less, so we've got it up right now. He'll greatly resist attack temporarily. Ultimate damage to the enemy, recovers 30% HP, which is pretty useful. And then look at this support. Realm of God, allies 2 key, 20% attack and defense. And then Planetary Destruction, 2 key, 20% attack and defense. That's quite impressive support, really. That'll help a lot. Int UI should be fine back there. Shen should also just be fine right there. So, you know what I think we could do is we could just leave our HP exactly where it is. And then next turn, we'll be able to use Int Beerus's. Yeah. Okay, so here's what he's looking like. Keep in mind Beerus's super attack effect. So he did triple super last turn, right? So his super attack effect, he gets 30% attack for 4 turns and 50% defense for 4 turns. So after unleashing a super attack volley, I mean, defensively, he's going to be looking a lot better, right? Now remember, Shen has not given us a game over screen up to this point. Eventually it'll come. He'll get caught once. It'll happen. It's pretty insane that he hasn't yet. Like, you know, how many videos can you find of me talking about Shen being like, he's like a top 5 overall character in the game? And like, I mean, like he's never done anything to discredit that statement. Not yet. Dude, he's so stupid. That's a world tournament character. It's a better slot 1 than physical UI Goku, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, I can't... Beerus's animation there, it is a lot better than God Goku's, huh? When he's in the air, right here. Like, that motion, that's way better than God Goku's, huh? Wow, yeah. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I could see it for sure. Because the thing is, God Goku is... I'll call this, like, the physical Turles. Because I remember discussing this with Diddy 3 years ago. Which is funny because Physical Turles was the end of May release 3 years ago. And Diddy made the point that, so Turles, his intro was godly, super attack animation sucked, and his active skill I thought was very good. That's very similar to God Goku, I think. Where God Goku, I think his intro was great. I love the intros for both God Goku and Beerus. Super attack animation sucks ass. But I think his active and his revive look really good too. But like Diddy's point was, like, that's cool that the intro and shit looks great, but the animation you're seeing most of the time is the shitty super attack animation. It's like, yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, so notice the healing right there. That's the Connoisseur link right there. Wabam, Connoisseur kicks in. Nice healing. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just get Beerus in slot 1. He's going to be looking really solid. Here, let me just toss... No, let's do Beerus's first. Yeah, Beerus's first, because it's going to give us the buff. So we do have all 7 links active in this instance right here, but obviously this is not the way we're going to be doing these rotations, right? No way. All right, so let's pop Beerus's active here. What the fuck? Bro, that hit hard. What? Dude, that's the same. That's exactly what happened with God Goku, where we dropped that. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? That hit like a lot harder than I was expecting. Beerus Sama, dude. Okay. Okay, Beerus. Alright, so check this out. So here's what we're going to do. Remember, Beerus is a super class character, so you guys already fucking know what we're doing. And that's this right here. And then we could set Chomp up for the orbs that he needs as well. Yep. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright, let's hit this. So this is going to be a very powerful rotation for Beerus. So this will be good. So if we get clapped up in this run, I could just clap my hands together and say, well, we got what we needed. We'd still need to get the active skill KO screen for Beerus, which is really good. And then I want to run, we'll fight a non-Realm of Gods enemy, so I guess we'll just fight everyone's favorite, Bio Broly. Bio Broly for the 50th time, guys. Who's excited? Alright, so I want UI Goku in slot 1. Why? Someone tell me why. The massive support that he gives when attacking with 18 Ki. It's gargantuan support he gives to these super class Realm of Gods characters, right? It's just so crazy. And remember, Beerus has always been a super class character. They never made him a villain. Champa's a villain. So Champa is not getting UI Goku's support, but Beerus is. Beerus is. It's funny, you know, Beerus could be a super class or extreme class character. Either one could work. 70! Oh my god, dude. He's gonna be so crazy, Rainbowed. Holy fuck. Like, alright, Beerus. And remember, think of all the support he's given to the rotation too, right? Damn, dude. This is 55%. He's just like... He's just strong. Like, he's just strong. I love the crits too at 55%. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your service, sir. Really good. Alright, Champa's at 34. I feel like we're missing Champa's procs, right? Champa, oh, like they always make Champa the same, where he's got like a shit ton of RNG on how much damage he could do. Oh, we're getting our dodges though. That's good. Wow, yeah, guys. Okay, cool. So this so far so good. Alright, let's pop Beerus's active again. Let's see what this is gonna look like. This is with 0 links activated, but I mean we'll see what we do here.
面白い展開を期待してたんだけどね。諦めて降参しろ。
Wow, yeah, I'm liking this. I'm loving how much he's critting too, without any crit potential system investment. Okay, so we could put him right in front of Vegeta's attack here. Fuck it, let's go. Oh yeah, Beerus is... I mean, chat, I feel like Beerus is looking really strong. He's looking really strong. Because you just think of the support he's given. Right? Like, remember, just getting the active up. Oh, Shen finally got hit. Okay, well, that's okay. We just go... Now we can fight a non-Realm of God enemy. There you go. Our first Shen game over. There it is. This is bound to happen eventually. Okay, so, like, just the sheer amount of stats he's given. It, like, this, plus, I mean, we've got this right here, plus we got this right here. Then he's also got this for allies whose name include Whis. Let me just quickly get the KO screen for Beerus. And I think what I'll do, because I do like these videos to at least show the abilities for all these characters. So we'll get the KO screen for Beerus, and I'll have like a Whis next to him. Remember, we do know that there is 2 Whis characters who are guaranteed confirmed EZA. We have a sub EZA for SCR Whis, and then we have a super EZA for LR Beerus and Whis. Both I anticipate will be very good characters, and now we're going to have several different ways we could build the Realm of Gods team, which is going to be crazy. So, okay, yeah, let's go get this KO screen for Beerus. And then after that, we'll fight Bio Broly. And then, you know, rather than have this up right here, which we did against UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta, we'll have this up right here since there's no Realm of Gods enemies. Alright guys, we're here in an event. Remember that this Vegeta is a Realm of God enemy. So I just quickly want to show this ability right here. We're here to get the active skill KO screen for Beerus, but we can also show... you know, we'll have this ability activated and this ability activated right here on this turn, right? Because we're fighting a Realm of God enemy, and then we've also got this going on. So I'll set this. So this is just EZA, LR, Beerus, and Whis supering. Hopefully they get a battle motion, by the way. I mean, we'll see it. Now that Physical God Goku is not on the banner, either banner, I think there's a very good chance he's not EZAing here. Which also does kind of raise my spirits, by the way. I think for a lot of people, they'll be, like, violently mad. Grr, no, no. But, like, now I'm like, okay, bro, maybe that means we are going to get Dragon Ball Super Remake stuff later on this year, right? I hope so. Hope so. So, all right, we showed the Whis character getting buffed. Let's just get the active skill KO screen now. That is a great KO screen right there. Whis with the little snackaroo. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, so Beerus has looked good so far. We got that KO screen in here. Let's just go fight everyone's favorite boss, Bio Broly. That will be a non-Realm of Gods enemy that we'll be able to fight. So keep in mind, when we're fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, we're always getting this key and damage here. But when we're not fighting a Realm of God enemy, that's a 70% chance. So, and then like his additional super is guaranteed, that falls down to a 70%. He does get a little bit of extra damage reduction before attacking though, which is good and will be good against Bio Broly.
これも人間らしくていいな。
悟空孫悟空
孫悟空さん
悟空あとは頼んだぞ。
今回はやけに早いお目覚めですね。
やれやれ平和とは実に短いもんじゃのう。
Alright, so I figured we could actually jump into this fight right here. This will allow us to see what we need to see, so this will be good. This is where Tech UI Goku could maybe be very effective for us too. I think we can get away with Int Beerus right here. This will be fine. Remember, no Realm of Gods enemies. That means he's going to get that extra damage reduction before attacking too, which could be good. I brought Tech UI Goku here because we just hit turn 5. We'll be able to dodge, which will be very helpful for us. And then Blue Goku on turn 4 will be able to dodge too. So something like this setup should give us a very good chance to win. We'll see what happens. But this should work out very well for us. I guess I don't like AJL Champa's positioning, but it's okay. Yeah, we're looking fine. We, of course, have plenty of options capable of dealing with this. Remember, Gohan's super is not too crazy until, yeah, many turns away. All right, let's see what Beerus does right here. And then after this, we'd be able to put him in slot 1 and have him get the nullification, too. 29 million he starts out with. Yeah, I just feel like if we pound this guy with dodge and raw defense equips, we're chilling. We are chilling so much. I could see people going full raw attack on this guy. Could you imagine? Because, like, some of these numbers, I mean, remember, this is just instant 55%. Link level 1. Like, you know what these numbers are going to look like once if we had, like, full attack equips on top of Rainbow level 10 Links? Like, they'd be really nasty right there, actually. And then remember, Beerus is also supporting everyone. He's got a Scouter for a couple of turns. Now, his Scouter for the start of the fight, that's not really going to matter too much, I think, in a lot of the RE content fights, which aren't really going to have... Like, they besides the Xenoverse ones, which are shitty, it usually does last for quite a while, those RE fights, right? Okay, so... Yeah, next turn... I feel like we have a really good chance to win here. It's like, I guess unless Blue Goku fails his dodge. Actually, if Blue Goku fails his dodge here, though, he probably does just live. Turn 1, Trunks and Goten, maybe. This is still a reasonable fight, too, by the way. This one right here. Okay, he dodges it. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, alright, we've already seen this. Alright, guys, so here, let's hit this. Alright, so... I mean, we could just say, fuck it, Beerus slot 1, yeah? I think this is a good point to use UI Goku as well in this fight. Right, because, like, we probably would want Evolution Blue Vegeta, actually, for turn 4. Although Beerus might be able to handle it, too. Alright, now remember, in terms of Beerus's damage and additionals and stuff, you know, there is RNG to this, right? There's procs we have to hit, so... Alright, let's see how we do. Remember, yeah, Tech Beerus does have the battle motion as well, which is good. Battle motion isn't too crazy, but, I mean, it's something, I guess. Alright, here we go. This is not going to be a problem for us, though. And then Beerus getting to attack before Trunks and Goten will also be good for us, especially in terms of doing damage. Now, Trunks and Goten, remember, they're a melee super, which is one of the reasons I came into this fight. So, when they try and super Beerus, Beerus is going to be just putting the fucking boot into them. The boot, of course, being the flick. The flick. Beerus-sama. Okay, perfect. Uh-huh. No nullification! Damn it, we didn't get the counter. Nice double digits, though, bitches. Yeah, nice try, you fools. Okay, well, I mean, we did already get the nullification at least once, right? That counter, so... Oh, my Tech Beerus already has a... dodge build on, huh? Because I remember Tech Beerus was outrageously good. But, I mean, that was back in, what, like November of 2024? I feel like he didn't really have a spot. I wasn't using him much once the 10th anniversary kicked off. I mean, you never know when, like, really crazy characters might just not have a setup, right, as soon as, like, the meta shift happens. I would say it's actually very common. Okay. Let's see what Tech Beerus does right here. 16, yeah. He needs to get his hits in first. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do right here. Because if we live this turn, we win. Yeah. Just simply put, if we live this turn, we win. So, it's going to be a little tough on Tech UI. He's got it, though. Let's hit the orbs for Champa. Remember, Champa's getting massive dodge, damage reduction, stats from Beerus. Gohan has not kicked up his power yet. It starts with turn 4, right? I think Beerus could be in trouble if he doesn't counter. He did, so we're good. We're fine. If he didn't counter that, we might have... Oh, fuck, dude. At 55%? Bruh. No way. Oh, my God. Bro. UI Goku, please. Come on, dude. Oh, Beerus. Beerus. Beerus is crazy, huh? Holy shit, dude. Beerus is nuts. I like God. Okay, so God Goku, like, probably will out-age Beerus. But Beerus just, I mean, in terms of just, like, strength. Dude, UI Goku, I will actually choke you out. Dodge, dude. I hate Tech UI Goku so much. Guys, type any... If you've typed a comment to the video at this point, it means you hate Tech UI. If you type a comment after hearing this, it means you hate Tech UI. So, wow, nice. Oh, looks like all you guys hate Tech UI as well. Yep, I also hate him. All right, now these he gets hit with, which doesn't matter. No way he eats both AoEs and the super, right? There's no way. Oh, I did think he got hit. I thought he got hit. Wait, was that 19 or 192? That was 19. That was 19. That was 19. I was like, wait, was that 192? All right, so we can kill the brats right here. Beerus is active plus Blue Goku, and then we could toss Blue. Oh, well, we could do. Oh, actually, what's the smartest? Well, we have Evolution Blue Vegeta. We don't need Blue Goku. Okay, chat. Let's go. All right, chat in the hat. I think our best bet here is to first play the Beerus active skill animation. We're gonna go for this. Let's toss it. We'll do this first since it buffs our other characters, right?
面白い展開を期待してたんだけどね。諦めて降参しろ。
What the fuck? Bro! What? Huh? You good? Oh shit, dude. Beerus. Beerus is one of those. Okay. Okay, that's a tweet. We're making a tweet. Alright, gamers, so... Oh, Beerus. Beerus-sama, you are a silly boy. Alright, we're gonna get a W pretty easily here, I'm thinking. Because we're gonna get Tech UI Goku's domain out. So let's just try and finish this off. Oh, good damage. Okay. Yep, and then we'll toss this. You know, I could hang on to Evolution Blue Vegeta still, actually. Because Evolution Blue Vegeta, he breaks his crazy damage reduction. It's when he gets orbs, right? So we could hang on to it just in case. Yeah, might as well. I think I will do that, and we'll do this right here. I want to see Beerus right here. Enough of this bullshit. This Tom fucking foolery, Beerus. Let's see how you do right here. Keep in mind, so you guys, okay. We all get it, right? You guys get it? You get it. Typically these days, we're running these 55% characters, and they're getting walloped. Beerus is kicking ass. So, let's see what Beerus has got to... Let's go. Yeah, Beerus has been handing out dubs here. Alright, so remember, we're not fighting a Realm of God's enemy, so he does have the extra damage reduction pre-attack, by the way. Which I did kind of want to see right here. So Gohan starts getting his damage buffs now on turn 4. Takes a little bit of damage, but he's still like 55%. It's like, yeah, we're good, fam. No God equip. Yeah, what? Bro. What if we just say fuck it and we give him a full round of attack God equips? Would you guys enjoy that? I'm thinking, you guys might be thinking what I'm thinking. I might be thinking the same thing that y'all are thinking, and I might be thinking it. Could be. Alright, I think we should be able to get a nice little W here. So we're still going to have Evolution Blue Vegeta's massive damage reduction on turn 6. So we're going to be good to go on that turn. Remember, we're going to have Beerus as active on this next turn, which will buff Tech UI Goku up. And remember, Tech UI Goku's domain is going to go up, so we're now going to be able to dodge Gohan. Tech UI, we were able to live 2 turns with Tech UI Goku, so we're chilling. Okay. Alright, Blue Vegeta going to be able to get us some nice damage right here. Although, I'm not really super concerned. Like, a lot of times when you're fighting Gohan, there's a clock that you're fighting against. We're not experiencing the clock right now in this run. Not at all. Awesome, okay. Okay. So we got Beerus. We've seen Beerus. We've played it a couple of times, so... Here, let's get UI Goku's domain up here. Toss it. So now we can dodge. The spread of attack's not really too good for us, but it's fine. Alright, so this should buff Tech UI up a little bit, which will be good. Okay, sure. Yeah, don't forget Beerus heals. Heals quite nicely. When you do the active, and then we get massive stat buffs. We could see Tech Beerus potentially look a little bit better, but he hasn't really been targeted too much. I guess he's got 2. He got two, right? Although, wait, no, I think Tech Beerus, he might need to actually get hit, right? Alright, so Tech UI Goku will do this. He is going to be buffed up at least a little bit by the domain, although it wasn't really enough. That's fine. Now, we do still need to do enough damage to kill Gohan, I guess. We are only around 50% of his HP gone. We're not really going to do too much damage here. Remember, we do have Evolution Blue Vegeta in slot 1. We'll take 0 damage next turn, though. That'll be good. He did just give us a triple super, didn't he? Nice. That means his counters will hit a little bit harder here. Not really too good, though. Not critting either, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't want to fuck around too much, because if we really let Gohan hang around, I mean, we'll be in trouble. Yeah, Beerus does seem like he's going to be a nice option for the level 8 attack and defense equip, though. That'll be really good. Getting him that. Yeah, we're not hitting our crits right now. That's a shame. And remember, Tech Beerus is not really going to do that much damage either, because he hasn't been fully built up or anything. So he's not going to be looking too good. Yeah, Beerus didn't have that ability up. Damn. He could have been hitting a lot harder right there. Alright, so go to Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's just, we're going to begin to have trouble. If we're not able to finish Gohan before turn 8, that's going to give us issues, right? We need to make sure to finish Gohan, hopefully before turn 8. Champa, remember, has like a low chance to get these like huge procs for damage. Now would be a great time for Champa to hit one of those. And we would absolutely decimate Gohan here. Alright, good damage by Evolution Blue Vegeta. Cool. And then remember, Blue Goku will be able to dodge next turn. Blue Goku probably lives it, though, anyway, doesn't he? Maybe. Because we are still guarding, so... Here's Beerus, sure. Yeah, and remember, when he's next to Champa, think about how much his stats are going to spike next to Champa, with all of those attack links really giving him tons of buffs, right? Yeah, Champa, he's been giving support to Realm of God's characters, but we haven't been getting those attack procs for him. What's that? A hidden potential system additional normal too? Fuck, dude. We actually might lose this. I think we got a good chance of losing here, dude. We got to go blue Goku here. Shit. Yeah, Beerus could, he could give us a bunch of crit supers, which would be very helpful. We could lose this. Damn, we actually weren't able to do enough damage to Gohan. Did I make a mistake anywhere? Oh, Blue Goku didn't dodge. Okay. Blue Goku, you silly goose. Alright, well, that's fine. Beerus dominating, of course. Blue Goku, what a goose, man. He obviously could dodge there with UI Goku's domain up. Beerus, really good, though. Alright, guys, so there was Beerus. He's looking quite good to me. Once we rainbow him, get those links up and shit, Beerus is going to explode. So this is Overwhelming Force of Destruction Beerus. In terms of the 200% teams, he's got a couple here. Obviously, the three Realm of Gods 220s. He's also on future Gohan's team. Wrath Broly, miss me with that. And Goku and Frieza, miss me with that one as well. Leader skills, Realm of Gods, Planetary Destruction, or Successor. So he does have a strong leader skill. And he gets 3 key, 200% HP, 170% attack and defense. Then the extra 50% is for characters on Legendary Existence, Sibling Bond, or movie bosses. His passive skill, God of Destruction's Discerning Eye. He activates his intro if there's another Realm of Gods ally on the team when Beerus shows up. He gets 30% damage reduction for 1 turn, Scouter for 3 turns, and permanent 510% defense. He gets 2 key, 300% attack and defense at the start of turn. He guards, gets a 70% chance of an additional super. Then he gives Realm of Gods allies 30% defense, and then another 50% attack and defense, 25% crit, 25% dodge, and 10% damage reduction for characters who are Realm of Gods, but then also on Planetary Destruction. So that is monster support. That only hits the God of Destruction characters, right? Who are Realm of Gods and Planetary Destruction. So that is very good. And then he also gives 10% dodge for allies whose name include Whis. We do have 2 EZA Whis who are on their way. If there's a Realm of Gods enemy, Beerus gets 3 key, 300% attack, guaranteed additional super, and then Realm of God allies get 30% attack, another 50% attack, and 25% crit if they're on Planetary Destruction. And then finally, 100% attack and defense for allies whose names include Whis. If there's no Realm of Gods enemies, Beerus gets 70% chance of 3 key and 300% attack, 70% chance of an additional super, and then 20% damage reduction before attacking. When attacking, Beerus gets 200% attack. When receiving an attack, Beerus gets 250% defense. After receiving or dodging an attack. So clearly, the reason they gave him the dodging is because he's an int unit, huh? They have no problem doing this if you're an int unit. If you're not an int unit, they tell you to suck a dick. That's what they do. But, I mean, he's an int unit, so that's good, right? 200% attack, and then 30% crit for 4 turns. And then when receiving an unarmed super attack, a melee super attack, he gets a 70% chance to nullify and counter, and it's a guaranteed counter if it's a Realm of Gods category enemy that is present. His active skill, God of Destruction's Edict. He could do this when HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. He greatly raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, recovers 30% HP, then gives Realm of Gods allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense, and Planetary Destruction allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense for 1 turn. So it's a very powerful active skill, and we saw the amount of damage he could do. Holy shit, was he hitting hard with this, man. He was hitting really hard with this. His super attack, 12 key super attack, God of Destruction's Rampage. He gets 30% attack for 4 turns, 50% defense for 4 turns, and then he does immense damage to the enemy. His link set is Godly Power, Connoisseur, The Innocence, Shocking Speed, Prodigies, Over 9,000, and Fierce Battle. Here's his best Lincoln partners right here. Remember, Beerus and Whis are about to get a super easy A. STR Whis is right here. He's about to easy A. And then obviously Champa is definitely a competent character. So we do have several characters who are available to use here. I love this. So we have what? Pajamas Beerus. Yeah, I won't be using Pajamas Beerus, unfortunately. And then finally, 12Q multiplier is 150%. Finally, let's go ahead and take a look at the categories that Beerus-sama has. So he, of course, is a Realm of Gods character, which presumably is going to be massively buffed once the Dragon Ball Super Remake begins, right? Remember, Moral Arc is going to have a ton of Realm of Gods characters, too. Then, Beerus is also on the Planetary Destruction category, which is getting massive buffs. That's good. He is also here on the Successor category team, which is another one of these very powerful categories. Beerus is also on the Legendary Existence category. That's good, because there might be tough missions in the future. It's nice to get characters for this category. Then Beerus is also on Sibling Bond. Same thing. Could easily be very difficult missions here. And remember, it's pretty easy to run Beerus. I mean, Beerus, like, his strength carries to all of these teams, right? Like, what he's doing, he doesn't really need... Yeah, like, I've given a lot of praise to STR Gamma 2, because I feel like he's a character you could just, like, throw on any team. And, like, he doesn't really have category restrictions fucking around with his abilities. Beerus is the same way. For Beerus, it's just, the Realm of God's enemy, but it doesn't seem like it's the biggest deal either way. Then here's Movie Bosses. He'll be a great addition to Movie Bosses for sure. All right. Beerus is also on the Worthy Rival category team. Awesome. Waiting for this to get a new leader, by the way. Yeah, been waiting about 6 years. Then Beerus is also on Bond, a Master, and a Disciple. I do love this team, right? The Future Gohan and Trunks team. I got to give this a try for sure. Then Beerus is also on the Exploding Rage category team. Perfect. Beerus is also here on Space Traveling Warriors. He's going to be looking really nice over there. And then finally, Beerus is on the Battle of Fate category team, which is always a legit team, right? So there we go, guys. There's Beerus at 55%. He looks like he's probably a lot better than God Goku. God Goku will age better, but I bet you Beerus is going to be stronger probably right now. I'm eager to get this guy rainbowed, and let's see.